Hi, Jenny here. Winter has finally hit. It is single-digit temperatures outside with below zero wind chills. So today is 5 degrees out and there was a -11 wind chill. So it's good soup weather. So today we are going to make some white bean soup. Let's get started. For this recipe we are going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 small onion, I'm actually just going to use half of this, I'll use half in another recipe, 4 cloves of garlic, 2 medium carrots, 2 stalks of celery, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 2 medium potatoes, 2 cans of white beans, 5 cups of water, or you can also use some broth. So I think I'm going to use about 2 cups of broth and 3 cups of water. 2 to 3 cups of chopped kale. It says a 13-ounce can of coconut milk. I couldn't find a can of coconut milk, so I did find a half gallon. So we'll use that, and then 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. First we are going to drain and rinse our beans. So we'll just empty those into a colander and rinse them, and then they can sit here and drip dry a little bit while we cut up our vegetables. We will now cut up all of our vegetables. The carrots and celery are going to be added together to the recipe, so I'm just going to put those all in one bowl, and then I'll put our other stuff into the other bowls. When you buy garlic like this at the grocery store, this comes in a big bulb. Inside the bulb are cloves. So you're going to peel off the paper on here. You'll see that it separates into cloves. So we need 4 cloves of garlic. You can use less, you can use more depending on your taste. And then the other thing about garlic is that it comes, each little clove is also wrapped in a paper. So we need to peel all this paper off of each clove. There are a couple different ways of doing it. You can try to just peel it off. Garlic gets kind of sticky when you get to the unwrapped moist part too, but so if you have big enough bulbs, sometimes it's easy enough just to take the paper off. Another way of doing it is if we cut off each of the ends. And then you can give it a little love tap with your knife. Big flat knife like that, with the palm of your hand. And then the paper should easily just come right off. And then when we're done with all that, we'll do it to all these bulbs, all the cloves, I should say. Then we will just mince it all up, which is just cutting it really fine. You can mince your garlic up this way, or you can also buy it in the grocery store. So that comes in a jar, usually in the produce section. And it's already all minced, it's all chopped up. And it has directions on here. Usually it's like 1 teaspoon equals 1 clove. So then you just spoon this out and add it to your recipes. If your kale isn't already chopped up, you want to also do that at this point. Now we're going to start cooking. So we need 1 tablespoon of oil in the bottom of our pot. And we're going to heat this over medium-low heat. And then we will put in... lit. Yeah. We're lit. Woo! Then we're going to put in our onions and cook those until they are translucent. So we will add our 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and our carrots and celery. Now we're going to cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes until the carrots and celery are getting soft. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Looking really good. Carrots aren't too soft yet, but they're getting there. And now we will add our 1 teaspoon of thyme, our potatoes, our beans, and then I'm going to add that 2 cups of vegetable broth and 3 cups of water. We're also going to add our garlic in. Alright, we're going to turn the heat up now. We're going to bring this to a boil, and once it boils, we'll cover it and simmer it for 20 minutes. Alright, the soup is boiling, so we're going to reduce our heat to low. And we will cover it and come back in 20 minutes. Alright, this is boiled for 20 minutes. So we want to check that the potatoes are tender to the fork. Okay. Looks very well cooked. So grab a potato. Oh yeah. We are going to add our kale. So it said 2 to 3 cups of kale. Something to know about kale is that it looks like a lot. It's very floofy. And then when you cook it, it reduces way down. So this amount will end up being almost like, look more like 1/4 cup. I remember the first time I cooked with kale and the recipe called for, saying 3 to 5 cups or something, and it was huge, huge amount. And I thought, oh my gosh, what the heck? And then when I was cooking it in the pot, it like really became a real less amount. The thing to know about kale though also, when either in the chop bag or when you're doing it yourself, you don't want the big stemmy part. So if you see any of those, just remove those. You just want to have the leafy part. And now we are going to let this simmer for another 5 minutes. Alright, our 5 minutes is up with the kale. We will now add our coconut milk and lemon juice. Now I'll just cook this up for another 2 to 3 minutes so it's all heated through. The white bean soup is done. It looks delicious, which is good. I'm hungry. This recipe came from a website, a gal that I follow called Minimalist Baker. I will leave a link to her website down below, so you can go check out her site. She has a lot of good recipes over there. And let me know in the comments down below what your favorite type of soup is, if you like to eat soup during winter or anytime. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy my dinner now. You guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, that's a good soup. Perfect for winter. Yummy. Yeah. The white bean soup is done. That's good. It looks because I can't get it right the first time.